and welcome back to the Drink Less, Live Better podcast. I'm Sarah Williamson. You can follow me on Instagram, check out my website or read my book, Drink Less, Live Better, for insights, wisdom and resources to support you. I have life coaching spots open at the moment. Send me an email and tell me if you're interested in working together. Okay, let's get on with today's episode. Today, I want to talk about something that I heard said recently. I've thought about it a lot, and I think it's something worth exploring together. Not just for me, but maybe for you too. Here is what I heard said. When we have a get-together, you should drink because others don't know what to do with you when you're not drinking, and it's not fair on them. Okay. Let's have that one more time. When we have a get-together, you should drink because others don't know what to do with you when you're not drinking, and it's not fair on them. Okay, I want to be clear. I'm pretty sure this wasn't said in a mean or unkind way. It maybe wasn't meant to be hurtful. In fact, I think it came from a place of trying to express social discomfort, a tension felt in some way or another. But also, I think it deserves some unpacking. Let's do that gently and kindly. Oh, and by the way, just because it wasn't meant in an unkind way doesn't mean it wasn't received like that. It could well have felt deeply unkind and hurtful. So today's episode really is about boundaries. It's about the often invisible expectations we place on each other in social settings, especially around alcohol. The way we talk about it, the way we project our feelings onto others, and how others behave towards us. Okay, let's start with what this comment might really be saying. I think at its heart, the person was saying, when you don't join in, I feel uncertain. I'm not sure how to connect with you. I feel different from you, and that makes me feel uncomfortable. Okay, so that's human. It really is. We are social beings. We look for sameness, shared experience, common ground, especially when we're socialising, celebrating, or relaxing together. However, here's where the weight of that statement really lands. It is suggesting that my comfort, my choice, should be adjusted for other people, not because I'm causing harm, but because I'm simply not doing what everyone else is doing. And I think that opens up a really important conversation. What happens when someone in the room opts out of the norm? What happens when someone doesn't drink or doesn't eat meat or doesn't laugh at the joke that made everyone else laugh? Do we make space for that difference, or do we try and pull them back into the fold? I think most people don't mean to shame anyone, they just want everyone to feel included. But the way we go about creating inclusion often ends up asking people to shrink themselves or to step away from what feels true to them. It leads to quite the opposite, feelings of exclusion. And if I'm being honest, hearing, you should drink so others aren't uncomfortable, makes me wonder, why is my drinking more uncomfortable than someone else's pressure to drink? Why do we feel responsible for keeping the group at ease by erasing our own lines? I don't have all the answers, and I want to approach this with a lot of empathy. We've all said things that didn't quite land right, or that we've changed our mind about later. We've all felt awkward when someone doesn't join in, and sometimes that awkwardness makes us say things out of our own discomfort. But maybe this is an opportunity, a quiet invitation to check in with how we show up for each other. Because not drinking doesn't mean I'm judging you. It doesn't mean I'm morally superior or secretly criticising your choices. I'm not. It just means in that moment I'm choosing different. That's all. And if difference is hard to sit with, maybe that's where the real conversation begins. maybe that's the moment to lean in, not push away. I've learned over time that choosing our boundaries, whether it's about alcohol or anything else, takes practice. And it often takes even more practice to allow others to choose theirs without taking it personally. It's okay to feel a little bit awkward. That's not necessarily a sign that something's wrong. It's often just a sign that something is different. And difference, it isn't necessarily dangerous. So, if you've ever felt like the odd one out because you didn't drink or laugh or follow along, I see you. I understand. And if you've ever found yourself unsure how to connect with someone who made a different choice than you, that's okay too. Let's just keep trying our best. Let's be curious instead of corrective. Let's make room at the table for people to be the whole of themselves and not just agreeable for comfort's sake. You don't have to drink to belong. You don't have to perform to be accepted. So be yourself. Do it gently, kindly, fully. And thank goodness for the people who are making that as easy as possible for you. Thank you for listening in today. Check out the show notes for resources and ways to work with me. Oh, and P.S. I believe in you.